somebody who is going to show you that it is safe for you to love, right? So we have here honeymoon and retreat. I feel like you might be going on a holiday with this person. Look at this. All this card talk about vacations. Look at this. And for a lot of you, it is new love. It is new love. It's a new love, somebody you catching feelings for, they catching feelings for you. But hello Scorpios, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing your video for April. We've already done one, but this is going to be post eclipse as well in April. Let's see what's going to come up. Maybe even we'll peek into a little bit of the early May, but mainly let's focus on April though. Watch the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you are new, don't forget to give this video a big like. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you do enable the notification button because otherwise you don't know when I'm uploading. Algorithm's been weird, as you can see, so if you want to, make sure you always see when I upload something, make sure that the ring button is up. What else? Personal readings are available as of this moment. There is astrology readings open now. I'm taking clients still. There are love connection readings available, which is like a combination of love and tarot for you and the person you have in mind. There are tarot readings, one question answers, packages. And I think this is it. Also, if you want to study tarot with me, there is an option to do that. You can stream my VIMEO tarot course for absolute beginners for a very affordable price. And the link to do that is in the description box. Everything is in the description box. Etsy shop is the only place where you can purchase personal services from me other than, extended, obviously, on VIMEO. The links are always down below. There is no other places. So make sure you just follow the links that I provide and, stay careful, basically. What else? I think this is it. Let's go right into your reading. Since we are still, when I'm recording this, in the Eclipse portal, let's see what's gonna come up from the Moon Oracle deck. Okay, ooh, you have here purity. So for a lot of you, actually, this Eclipse portal is very purifying. I feel like for a lot of you, so we just had the full moon eclipse in Libra, and the next full moon is actually going to be in Scorpio, right in the end of April. And I think it's April 23rd, right? The full moon in Scorpio. So for a lot of you, this is actually a moment of purifying. Maybe because also the full moon that we just had is in the 12th house. Actually, you might see some dreams that are very healing. I slept like a baby the night, after eclipse, the night when eclipse was taking place. And if you see in dreams that are a bit disturbing and weird, know that it's your subconscious that's trying to process some junk, in your mind. It doesn't have to make sense. Like sometimes people get so scared when they see weird dreams, but really sometimes it is something that's clearing. Again, you can approach this in different ways. You can say that, yeah, sure, in some other timelines you're clearing stuff so that you don't have to experience it in this timeline. Could be that, or it could also be that your subconscious just processing some information it doesn't need. Regardless though, that I feel like you are being purified right now. Look at this, you are protected. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're protected with this action that you're taking to leap forward. With hot moon and focus, I do feel like there are some things that could be getting pretty heated around you. Maybe it's just like energy in the world, different kind of things, but you're asked here to maintain your focus and to really, like fear is coming up reverse here, really not let fear keep you stuck anymore. Keep moving forward. Right now, your intentions are important. Right now, you can shift timelines. You can improve a lot of things in your life very quickly. So with a dark moon, feel the void and see where you are being met with resistance, because what's required of you right now is to trust that the path is opening. Maybe it's unexpected the way the way things are aligning for you right now, but I do feel like for you there's something about accepting your own power, your own sovereignty. For some of you, there's something about your own power that maybe you have not accepted up to this moment. You don't know how powerful you are, or maybe you're scared of your own power. And I mean, Scorpios, I think, even when we are like children, teenagers, a lot of people can feel our power, and they are, intimidated by that. Even when we are kids. I remember when I was a kid, there were so many school teachers that actually hated me. And I remember I would give them that stare, Scorpio stare already as a kid. There was some pretty crazy stuff that was happening to me when I was a kid, because there were a lot of people mean to me, but I, when I was a kid, I could sometimes make some shit happen to them. If someone was mean to me, there would be some weird stuff that would start happening to them. Like seriously, like, and I could see why maybe some people were like intimidated by that, by me. Regardless, though, this kind of lesson of acceptance of your power comes in usually early in life, and especially if you were, as a child or a teenager, going through situations where, you know, there were like bullying things involved or whatever. A lot of it had to do with different outside circumstances coming in, trying to strip you of your power. And as an adult, again, your job here is to stop being afraid of your power, because now, you know, you can fully, how to say it, squeeze whatever it is. And, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to like be in conflict with others or whatever. No. At this moment, it's about protecting your own peace, loving yourself, and knowing that no one can take what's yours. Okay, you have big realizations right now. Also, I see like you put some boundaries with some individuals, maybe right around the full moon eclipse of Libra. I see for some of you it's even carrying over from full moon in Virgo. You're being more selective who you let into your circle. I've done this February to March. I cannot explain you guys, but there were just some connections I had. I just felt like I need to distance myself from people, and nothing really bad even happened or anything like that. But I don't know how to explain this. I just really felt like where I'm going energetically is different from where if I was to stay in certain connections. Like the road is splitting, and I have to go in a different direction. You know, again, doesn't have to be romantic. It could be most likely like friends, associates. And yeah, I feel like for a lot of you there is this release right before something materializes. I feel like for you it's also the moment right now to balance pleasure activities with also the work, the intentions that you're putting for yourself, finding that balance. If you think about it, it makes sense, especially in the eclipse portal, right? Full moon in Libra in the 12th is all about releasing something, taking some rest, while the solar eclipse in Aries in your 6th, and also Mercury is there, North Node, already the Sun is there too. There is so much, right? Also things you need to do, things you want to improve. So find that balance. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's like I practice yoga, and I have an amazing teacher. She always says like, you know, it's supposed to be like certain balance, even poses, right? They're supposed to be like a little wobbly, so you're not supposed to just like, you know, do everything perfectly, right? It means like anyway, not to get into yoga in this video. So but yeah, basically it's a balance, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You're finding it as you go. All right, let's see when it comes to love what's coming for my Scorpios, what you guys are dealing with. Let's see. First card, Page of Swords. I'm hearing you are being watched by, I want to say loving eyes, but I feel like it's different kind of, like a lot of people watching you. I feel like you're manifesting a lot of things for yourself, but there are also a lot of people who want to manifest you. You are very attractive right now, Scorpio. Ace of Wands. You also have a lot of Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. You have a lot of new beginnings, career new beginnings, financial new beginnings, creative new beginnings, just in general feeling that rebirth. Justice, and again what I said about balance, right? Finding that balance, also something with legal matters, could be contracts, paperwork could go in your favor. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Maybe that you have to renegotiate some contract. Maybe it's a work contract, maybe it's about home, different things. Some kind of contract you can renegotiate the terms. You don't have to settle. I'm hearing for whatever is being offered. Again, of course, I'm not the legal specialist, so consult legal specialist, but something about, you know, it could even be like a job offer, right? Like sometimes people offer you salary, but you don't have to take the salary that you're being offered. You can negotiate more, right? A lot of people, I think especially women, don't really do this according to, you know, data that's out there. Let's see what else. We have here 9 of Cups. You have such a good spread. Wow. Wish fulfillment, happiness. 6 cards. I want to take one more. 7. Let's do 7. And we have here, see, it's the 7th card is 7 of Swords. Some of you will say I ruined it, but no, we'll talk about this. Okay, let's see. Who are you connecting with? 2 of Swords. There's more than one person for sure. Queen of Swords. You drawing the boundary also. Hard boundaries, I'm hearing. Yeah, you close the cycle with someone. King of Cups. You have people falling in love with you. Hierophant, commitments coming up. Also somebody you could be meeting at school, I'm seeing, or studying something. Not Hierophant, Strength. And Knight of Cups. You definitely have people falling in love with you, also fighting for you, I'm seeing. Okay, let me just move this card. Some of you will say I should have kept it 6 cards. No. All right, let's talk about this. Well, let's start with you. I do feel like there is somebody maybe you guys have crush on. So it's a new energy. You have a crush on someone, somebody cute you noticed. Maybe a neighbor, maybe at your workplace, on social media, maybe a celebrity, I don't know. You can manifest celebrity. It works the same as any other person. Bottom of the deck is 3 of Swords, so some kind of heartbreak is over. Something you've been waiting for, and I just feel like you are not waiting for anything anymore. I feel like you are fully, seriously, like right now you are fully on a new timeline. Like you've extracted the lessons, whatever they might have been. And I think the full moon in Libra eclipse was that final, like, you know, the very final of how many final, I don't know, like endings with some situation. It's final on every, I feel like, level for you. And I feel like there is someone new you really like, somebody who inspires you. It's kind of crushed just at this stage, I feel like. So be careful for this to not turn into obsession, because this is when things get weird for you. Entertain it as you want, I'm seeing. This person, I feel like, gives you a lot of inspiration. Again, could be a crush, could be, you know, could be someone new. I don't care. It could even be somebody on TV. Like, seriously, it's like whatever it is you need, I feel like, this new energy. And whatever you get that new energy right now, as long as it feels like healthy for you, it's great. Because I do feel like whoever you dealt with before drained so much of your energy, you couldn't even recognize yourself anymore. And now, you know, whatever works for you to go once again to the spring renewal, release, as long as, again, you make sure you are not letting the energetic vampire drain you. You are not letting this person keep, you know, taking your energy. As long as that is closed, the boundary is there, energetic, cut cording boundary, whatever it is you need. I personally cut my hair. So, like, you know, my hair was so beautiful, so long. And I didn't really need to cut it, like, for any other reason. But I literally felt that my hair was holding this energetic connection, not just to a person, but to different, like, stuff. And I know for myself, for a fact, usually it's been many times it happened in my life, when I would cut my hair shorter, it's like new things that couldn't come in before finally start coming. It's almost like, again, I don't know if it works the same way for everyone. I cannot guarantee you it works the same for you, but like in my life, times and times again, anytime I needed a big new beginning to come in, I would cut my hair shorter, and the ball will finally start rolling. So not to say, like, again, there's many different ideas about hair, not to get into this here, but like long hair short has its own, like, energy, whatever. Some people say you shouldn't cut it. And yeah, it's like part of it, you are sacrificing something. It's a sacrifice you're making. But again, in my personal experience, every time I would do a haircut, first of all, it would help me release the energetic connection to someone. Many women actually cut their hair intuitively after a breakup. It's almost like, even if they didn't practice it, it's intuition, knowing that cut the cord, right? And with hair, it's the most powerful way to do that. What I was gonna say else here, yeah, and it's just in my experience, like, since I was, I don't know, 18, even younger, 16, anytime I would do that, there would be a new beginning that would start in my life. Like, things would start unfolding. So anyway, and you have this new person who's giving you so much new energy, new hope, new inspiration. I really feel like, you know, it could be maybe even a new soul contract. So focus on what you want to manifest, because you are going to get a lot more than what you've lost. You know, keep focusing, keep every day with your awareness, choosing the new energy, choosing the new beginning, focusing on new things. Do not look back, because there is nothing there, you know. And with the 7 of Swords, I do feel like something will be revealed to you that was hidden maybe before, about, could be a karmic situation or something like that. And it's like you see almost like the absurdity of some situation, and it's almost like for you, it's like, why was I even dealing with this? Because you understand how much deceit was there. Maybe you knew that there was a certain situation where somebody was deceptive, but I'm almost getting like you didn't even know how deceptive it was. It's like there's some dark stuff there. And anyway, I feel like whatever that person was, it's almost like I'm getting they maybe were in another relationship, but they were in love with you. But at the same time, they were not like doing much to actually show you their love or to actually remove themselves from that relationship. And whatever those reasons might have been, it doesn't matter because it's pointless. And I think that person, whoever that person was, does think you are their soulmate. But, you know, I was actually watching this, somebody's reading, I just stopped by to watch for a few seconds. It's like, you know, somebody like thinks you're their soulmate maybe, but like they're not doing much, you know, to remove themselves from other partnership. They're too afraid. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but like I know that my soulmate cannot be a pussy, excuse my language. So, you know, it's almost like to cross-watcher or to whoever that person is, it's not necessarily a cross-watcher, so don't get offended. Like, if you're weak and if you're too scared, whatever, and you think you're my soulmate, I'm going to save you some time. And I'm going to tell you that you are not. I don't know, sure, I'm attractive. Anyone could get attracted to me. I understand. You're definitely not my soulmate if you're a weak person. I'm a very strong person. And I do not accept that somebody who would be my soulmate would be scared to leave some other situation, to be scared to express his feelings to me, or to be scared, blah, blah, blah. I cannot. This is not acceptable. Like, this is not. I think of a soulmate as somebody who at least is like me. Like, you know, someone who at least is as passionate and powerful as me. You know, more powerful because it's a masculine energy. He needs to lead. You know, yeah, absolutely not. So yeah, sure, maybe some karmic situation, whatever, could be, right? But no, definitely anyone weak, anyone who's too scared to leave someone, too scared to express their feelings, too scared. No, what are you talking about? No. Definitely not. So you are cutting that cord for sure. And yeah, I do feel like there are definitely some people who are fighting for you, especially if you have asserted your boundaries. Maybe, again, it doesn't have to be any old person. New people want you to commit to them, but you're like not in a hurry to commit. Why should I? You know, if you truly understand the value of yourself, so many people, like even in the comments I read sometimes, like are begging someone for commitment, waiting for commitment. Listen, it should be the other way around. You should be the one not, you know, going too quickly into like, do I want to commit to this or not? If you truly think of yourself as a high value person, if you truly think of yourself as that there's absolutely nothing out there more important than you when it comes to this relationship with this person, which is how you should see yourself. Otherwise, you will keep perpetually sitting there and I don't know, other people are being put on top of you and whatever. Like, you have to be a little bit full of yourself, especially if you are sort of like this kind of person who tends to, I don't know, like put others first consistently and not getting the same back. You have to kind of reverse this dynamic a little bit where you see yourself as the one that, you know, anyone would do anything to be with. Like, I don't care what your past is, whoever was your ex, whatever your situation was, there is nothing that can trigger me. There is nothing that can scare me because nothing is more powerful or more important than me when it comes to this dynamic. I know that when it comes to my love relationship, I'm going to be the center of the universe. And if not, bye. You know, not being afraid to be like that, other than like it infuriates me. I'm sorry, I'm going to get for a second, had some coffee. Like, it infuriates me where I see people, women, it happens with women, you know, like people say, you're reading only for women. The majority who watches are women. And it's unfortunate, but like women do tend to deal with this much more. Women constantly shrink themselves. Am I pushing away him with my energy? Or am I asking too much? Or when will he commit? No, it should be the other way around. You should be the one, like a queen. And again, some of you will say, but I don't feel this way about myself. Well, instead of pouring all this energy into these people, pour it into yourself and see how things will change. Sure, you don't feel this way about yourself because you give all this energy to another individual, letting them drain you. Instead of, imagine all this energy you pour into other people, you start pouring into yourself, into your glow up, physical, mental, spiritual, like on every level, financial. And I want to see how things will be different. I really want to see, like, I was not always like this either. I still have a long way to go, I think, that, to change to what I could be. But like me, 5 even years ago, you would not recognize me, like how codependent and scared and like accepting bare minimum I used to be. So it is a journey, but honestly, it's worth it rather than sit there or will they commit. So anyway, you have people, basically, to go back to your reading, fighting for your commitment. It could be very much you are rising to this level. For some of you, it's a journey, it's a process to get there where you're going now. Because you shouldn't be, once again, the one who is begging anyone for commitment, who is waiting for anyone to commit. It should be other people running around you, putting you first, giving up anything they fucking need to be with you. How about that? And then you seeing, do I like this at all? Do I want this at all? Am I having fun here? How about that? You know how sometimes people say, right, like, oh, I'm not having fun in this relationship anymore. It's not fun anymore. How about you start seeing where you're having fun or not? Like, the revenge of a Scorpio could be a very powerful thing if you know how to use it correctly. And I'm not, saying this with some kind of mean energy or deceit, like, how to say, aggressive even. It's more from a place of fierce self-love. Sometimes your love needs to be soft, self-love needs to be soft. Sometimes it needs to be fierce boundaries, fierce self-love. All right, King of Cups to the Hierophant. I do think, though, there will be a person who will see through maybe your hard exterior and who will see that, you're worth everything. If a person doesn't see you as worth even overcoming their fears, worth pursuing, worth giving up something for, it's not your soulmate. Let's please close the subject once and for all. Because that, it's like, if they think you're their soulmate, but then they're staying in some other situation, putting other things before you, you are not my soulmate, let me save you some time. Go be happy somewhere else, okay? So let me see a little more. Let me see about more new energy, because you have someone new. But I feel like, again, I really hope you are not the one who is asking for commitment, because this person has to even earn your commitment. You don't have to commit to them first. A lot of you have a problem where you commit to a person and then wait for them to commit to you. Why are you doing this? You should, I'm not saying go, again, not telling anyone to go date around, sleep around. I understand that for a lot of you, it's rare to feel a connection to someone you don't even like, a lot of people. But you can pour this energy into other things instead of being mentally hooked up on someone. So, Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So maybe there is new people you're talking to. I do think there is someone, Scorpio, out there. Oh, look at this. Four of Wands to the Two of Cups. I do think there is someone out there for you who will do the work necessary to be with you. Is this completely new, or is it someone you already know? I'm not sure, because with the Eight of Cups to the Six of Pentacles, you're done being the only person who gives. And for a lot of you, very much with this full moon and Libra eclipse, you finally did it. You finally walked away, and this person is miserable and crying, and it's not attractive. Like, it's just not attractive. If you've dealt with someone like this who was all just, I don't know what to do, it's very easy. While you are alive, I understand, like, people who are already in the spirit realm, right? They cannot do much right there in the spirit realm. While you are alive, it's not so hard. It's not so hard. And, if it's true for you, like, let's just say a person was in a different relationship, had family with someone else, or maybe, again, there's religious, spiritual, financial. Okay, you have all these things going, then prioritize them. But don't cry here, don't ask for another chance. No, you have those things going for you. Take care of them. Do it. But please don't waste our time, okay? Because this is not our soulmate. Because they like that energy from you, whoever that other person is, where you are, No, we don't need a little baby here. We need a man. Yeah, and you tried in the past. You tried in the past. I think maybe you were too much for this person, Scorpio. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm always going to be honest. I think that, yes, this person had potential. They exuded some qualities, some traits to your actual soulmate, but I don't think they were it. And yeah, it sucks. Maybe some of you wasted time, whatever. Let it be. But I feel like you need a match. You need somebody who can handle you. That other person couldn't even handle you. So what are we even talking about? So you need a match, okay? And again, for some of you, I'm seeing there's going to be some juggling around, to be honest. But something unexpected is going to happen where you're going to get surprised. You're going to get surprised only for a small portion of you. It's going to be a person from the past that's going to show you completely different side of them. Something that I'm going to wake up. Again, I don't want you guys to sit there and like, it's going to be for a small portion, I feel like. If you feel like whenever I talk about how pathetic somebody else, you're like, no, my person's actually not that pathetic. Maybe it's for you. Because for a lot of you, you've dealt with somebody pretty pathetic. I'm very sorry. And there can be everything here. Ten of Pentacles with the Six of Swords, so the Chariot. There might be some moving around, moving away that needs to happen. But it can work for some of you. For most of you, though, you have such a powerful light. Don't dim yourself and you'll attract everything you've ever wanted. Someone else feels called also to come in towards you. The person who was blocked before also still feels blocked. And I honestly don't know what can be so blocked, especially for a man, right? I understand like women, certain cultures, or even for women out, I'll be honest, I don't really understand. But in certain cultures for women, right, where they're like married against their will or something like that, controlled. It's terrible, but like, I could understand, like they cannot do anything. If they live in a free country, which if you watch me, I mean, not to get into this, but in the US still kind of is to a degree, or wherever else where people are not being forced into marriages against their will or into situations against their will. There is no excuse. You are a free individual. You have sovereignty. Yeah or no? And I'm just getting that, you know, if someone feels so stuck, let me just ask, why does this person feel so stuck? Death, Nine of Wands. I honestly don't know. Like, yeah, they just feel very stuck. It could be all in their mind. Could be all in their mind. It could be that, like, they cannot handle some kind of ending of something. Maybe they're just weak. I'm so sorry. They prefer to do this whole thing, watch from afar. Maybe, and again, that's not your person. It's just someone who wastes your time. Because I feel like for you, you will be very pleasantly surprised for a lot of you. Maybe at a job or somehow through work, through changes that you're going through in work or in your finances, there's going to be something that's going to just blow your mind. Where you meet a person, I'm getting for a lot of you at first, you're going to maybe, I don't want to say you're going to argue, but there's almost going to be like, you both are going to be testing each other in a cute way, though, not in a negative way, in a cute way. You're going to be testing each other. And you're going to realize that, wow, we are both very alike, very much alike. Yeah, express your love. There is going to be something happening here with expressing love. Somebody you feel attracted to. And I feel for a lot of you, you're freeing yourself from a cycle where shit just sucks. Sorry to say. What else we need to know? Yeah, it's time for you to spread your wings, to open your heart. A lot of you are opening your heart again. It's hard, but you're doing this because you're realizing that you cannot let... I saw a quote today, said something like, don't let the experiences you had turn you into a person you are not. Stay soft. Because, yeah, sometimes, you know, you feel such rage, right? You feel anger where your boundaries were crossed, where you were wronged. But again, like, it's okay to feel this. Of course, we have to work through our emotions. But I feel like at the end of the day, it's important for you to remember that as much as terrible things might have happened, somebody might have hurt you, as much as you can feel the anger and even terrible thoughts could be crossing through your mind, you are not that person. Don't let them win, right, by turning you into someone you are not. They don't deserve that. And again, there is a lot of energy of reaching out, expressing love. Keep focusing, Scorpios, on your dreams, envisioning your dreams, finding balance. And I feel like there is going to be so much taking place for you in the month of, I don't know why I wanted to say August. So maybe for you, there is a time period that's starting in April that's going to go all the way to August where many things in your life will change in a big time. And I know we often say this in Scorpio readings, but honestly, even if on a physical level, you like, even let's just say you're still at the same job, still in the same home, don't you feel like, let me know this in the comments, don't you feel like as Scorpios, internally, at the very minimum, we go through so many shifts? Like, even if, okay, you're still in the same house, still at the same apartment, I don't know, same city, maybe even same job, even if it feels like on a physical level, maybe not so much change, don't you feel internally like the way you see the world and internally you constantly change so much? I definitely feel this is a Scorpio rising. I have Pluto on my ascendant too, so it's like, for me, it's like, it's amplified energy. I constantly feel like even if physically not much changes, I feel constantly a transformation. Like, so let me know. I want to know. I hope it's just, you know, like, not just me. No, I'm pretty sure it's all of you guys on in a different ways. So, but I do feel like time period from April all the way into August, many things will change. And I think probably on a physical level too. Anyway, we'll take this to the extended. We're going to try to see more of the changes that are coming your way. So I see them, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 changes for a lot of you taking place in your life. We're going to take a look into the 6 changes in depth. And we're going to try to see, let me see, April, May, June, July, August. Well, it's not 6, but it's 5 months. Let's do 5 months prediction also in the extended, what's likely going to happen, because I feel a strong message. Again, it won't resonate with all of you. This is why we're taking this to the extended. So it's going to probably be a little bit smaller group than on YouTube, and we'll try to dab in more. And of course, what's happening with love, what you need to know, all the messages about love. Link to the extended is going to be down below. Again, personal readings are open. You can book it in the extended. Oh, sorry, not in the extended, in the description box on my Etsy shop. Don't forget to give this video a big like, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.